Hi, I'm glad to see you guys again and read you a story this week. This one is called Scribble Stones, and it's written and illustrated by Diane Alber. And something special about this story is it inspires us to try something, to try an idea. So we're going to be talking about cause and effect. So when one thing happens, it causes another thing to happen. Cause and effect. So let's see. This story is about one happy stone who was gray and round and rarely alone. He lived with the others all stacked in a pile and waited calmly with a large, friendly smile. Can you see? There he is. And then at the top of the pile. Each stone had a purpose, but it wasn't known yet. Some would be landscaping and some a stone pet. There were so many things that the stones could be. The hardest part was just waiting to see. Stone knew that his purpose would brighten someone's day. He just wasn't sure how or in what kind of way. He imagined the things that he might soon become as he watched all the stones get picked one by one. But his happy face slowly turned to a frown as he watched the tall piles start to dwindle on down. And although he was worried, he tried not to care until it was clear he was the last one there. So in this part, the cause is that the stone pile is getting smaller, his friends are going away, and the effect is that makes him feel sad. So that's the cause and effect in this part, but there's more. Then it finally happened. Stone was quickly picked up. He was placed on a desk next to a very large cup. And I bet you can tell by his face here that he's feeling a little different now with a different cause. As Stone looked around, he thought, "This is so great." But he soon discovered he was a dull paperweight. I'm supposed to bring happiness, not hold paper still. There must be a mistake. This just can't be my skill. Can you think about why he's feeling sad right now? You can tell by his face. Why do you think? What do you think is causing that? Then, all of a sudden, a splatter flew high, and then some bright scribbles came wiggling by. They were headed right toward the short paper stack, and they filled up the paper on the front and the back. Ooh, now you can tell he looks surprised, doesn't he? They were all making art. It was happening so fast. Stone feared that the paper would simply not last. Ooh, so look at all those scribbles filling up the pages. That's the cause. And the effect is it wouldn't last. They would run out of paper. What do you think might happen when they run out of paper? He couldn't believe just how much the pile grew. Then he heard a small cry from the fun splatter crew. "We knew this pile was getting too tall. There is no more paper. We have used it all." The scribbles all cried. They now saw it too. "This is a disaster. Oh, what will we do?" So now they've colored on all the paper and there's none left. And now they don't feel too good about that. Stone didn't want the scribbles to cry, so he thought of something that they could all try. He slowly rolled down the very large pile and said, "I know how to make you all smile. I know I'm not paper, but I like art too. Do you think you could spare some red, yellow, and blue?" He has an idea. How do you think the colors feel about his idea? They loved the idea and could not wait to start. Scribble began making a happiness heart. Splatter then painted some pale baby blue. Another scribble added a sunny gold hue. It didn't take long before more stones showed up, and soon the line grew behind the large red cup. So here, the cause is the scribbles are adding color to the rock, and the effect is that rock's feeling happy, and more and more and more rocks are lined up because they want the same thing. So one thing happened, and it caused another event to happen. To Stone's surprise, he was picked up once more. He had never heard of this happening before. More art was added, and he was on his way to become a small gift to brighten someone's day. Nearby, another stone's journey had begun. He was spreading such happiness and having great fun. Every time he traveled, someone added their part. Sometimes just a scribble, sometimes fancy art. So it started with a little bit, and they added more and more until it was all decorated. With each new layer, there was a story to share, and soon scribble stones were seen everywhere. They traveled the planet. It was quite an event, bringing happiness and fun wherever they went. Now thousands of stones inspire creativity each day, all because of a paperweight with a will and a way. So, because one person started by decorating a rock with scribbles, it spread around and lots of people are doing it. All because of that little stone. And at the back of this book, it has an idea for an art project where you can make your own. Maybe you've done something like that before where you decorate a rock and you can take it and leave it when you're on a walk somewhere for someone else to enjoy. So when I was on a walk the other day with my family, we saw some rocks along by the sidewalk that people had decorated. So you could try something like that too. I hope you enjoyed the book, and I'll be sending you more videos. Miss you guys. Bye-bye.